FPUC Retro heats up. There's a push to put FPUC Retro in the fourth stimulus package. How does FPUC work? What is UI and what's PUA? And why have so many people in the last few days gotten alerts that they have to reapply for unemployment? In this throwback video, I explain UI, PUA, and FPUC Retro. Enjoy this Overnight to LA video explaining FPUC Retro for third stimulus and potentially fourth stimulus on Overnight to LA. Big exciting news as the push for FPUC 2.0 under a second stimulus package. The problem solvers bill heats up, move for a vote. Boy, very exciting day. And I have all my cats, dogs, and apparently dragons tuning in every day for unemployment benefits. I had this one dragon named Lady who escaped from the Temple of Doom. Did not get hazard pay while working there. Frontline, this fire-breathing dragon was not paid for that work. The dragon was very unhappy about the workplace environment, but when the day came to eat, actually even worse, the Temple of Doom would always pull out that $12 ice cream, and the dragon would look and say, that looks really good, that chocolate Schumer ice cream. Can I have a taste? And the Temple of Doom would just sort of look at the dragon and say, dragon's going hungry, dragon's going hungry, dragon's going hungry. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Dragons are going hungry and cats are going hungry, and I'm here, you are here, and we're about to have a real feast as we talk about unemployment benefits on Second Stimulus Check today here on Afternoons LA. Thank you for tuning in. Always at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time starts the check, and then goes to hazard pay at 4. And 4:30 is this video every day. Unemployment benefits, especially enhanced unemployment benefits, FPUC 2.0, 1.0, and LWA. Thank you for joining me. The Purple Power community has done an incredible job pushing this close to a vote this week, making moderate Democrats and moderate Republicans, both the House and Senate, urge for a vote despite what anyone else says, because the spirit of positive thinking. If there was a time to be part of this community, it's today. So go to the Frontage channel and subscribe to this channel and drop your comments below. Also, hit the alert button on the Frontage channel so you get an alert when a new video goes live. Also like this video, because this is going to be the best video you have seen on enhanced unemployment benefits today. A personal note, we're approaching what is today, the 21st, 22nd. This channel launched on the 25th of August. Every single day since the start of this channel, I have done an enhanced unemployment or employment video. It's absolutely incredible. So I have covered every nuance you can cover for UI, PUA, LWA, and now FPUC 2.0. So let's get to the incredible great news as we start the day. There is a push to get a vote on the second stimulus bill, and the bill would be the problem solvers bill, and the push is being done by modern Republicans and modern Democrats who want nothing to do with all those divine despots, self-crowned monarchs that want everyone to say they have single authority over everyone. The reason why there's a push is a couple of factors. One, these people are up for re-election, and they don't think they're going to win if they sit around and do nothing. Two, they think it's a bunch of bollocks to say that I wrote and signed some, and I did some vote on a bill back in May, but never got my citizens in my state a single penny. Three, they don't like that enhanced unemployment benefits have essentially ran out at this point. LWA, the 6 weeks we are past 6 weeks. You ultimately get your check, but we're beyond 6 weeks, so people don't have any money. And four, economic data. The economic data today is not good. This is a great news video, but I got to tell you, the bad news is the economic data. More about that in a second. So let me go over the details about the bill vote, the bill provisions for FPUC, what you need to do for Purple Power, and finally, why is the economic data, with a shocking news article today as the stock market's crashing, more indication of why you need this money and this vote and this law right away. All right, let's get to the great details. First, second stimulus package. It will be the bill that will be pushed is the problem solvers bill. The problem solvers bill will be added to with certain things like airlines and additional things that be ramped up, but it will be that bill. All right, so let's get to the provisions. The provisions are great, except one thing. FPUC 2.0, which is what I call it. I mean, I'm adding the 2.0, so we all know what I'm referring to. But enhanced unemployment benefits, FPUC, and it would be $450 for 8 weeks and then $600 for 5 weeks thereafter. I know there's an additional calculation to it that's a little bit complicated. I'm not going to go over that in this video because it's too much to cover. But those two are incredibly great numbers. No Republican has ever given you an offer that high. It's insanely high. The highest offer we got from Steve Mnuchin was $400 during those July negotiations, which the Temple of Doom rejected. And you all know how many thousands of dollars that has now cost you. August, September. 2 months, 8 weeks. Let's say it's almost 10 weeks. 10 weeks times $4,000? $4,000. She's cost you $4,000 because she didn't take a $400 offer. Okay, well, the current offer is $450, and then it goes to $600. This is an incredibly high, great offer. Let me go over the details. One of the details you don't need to worry about is that it does not have that $100 threshold from LWA, a very bad threshold that disqualified a lot of my viewers from ever getting LWA. If you don't know what LWA is that lost wage assistance and an enhanced unemployment benefit that the president created by executive order several weeks ago. When CARES Act, the first stimulus package, was passed in March, it created what was called enhanced unemployment benefits, F as in Frank, PUC, $600 a week, March to July. It still pays those weeks. So if you are just getting an application on file, it still pays for those weeks that you're impacted from March to July. And let me add this answer, because I get this question now and then. If you were unemployed in March and July but have a job now because you got hired, congratulations on the job, but you also get unemployment benefits from March to July. The fact that you got a job now doesn't negate your ability to get unemployment back then. All right, so that was called FPUC 1.0. It expired late July because everyone went on vacation. No joke. And Congress, not you and I, not the dragon either. And it expired. So the president rushed and figured out, let me do something. He created an executive order, and that created LWA, lost wage assistance. It's paid by FEMA, and FEMA is paying 6 weeks out to all the states that applied that asked for 6 weeks. And I know some states didn't ask for 6 weeks. That's your problem with your state. Don't take it up with me. I didn't ask for your LWA for you. So someone's like, I'm only getting 3 weeks in my state because your state has a messed up governor. His name is DeSantis. But let me get to the incredible news as we are here now. LWA is expiring. We're past the 6 weeks now. So people need enhanced unemployment benefits. That's why this bill is so important. First problem with the bill is that it needs to be retroactive. Second problem with the bill, it needs to be retroactive to when FPUC expired, late July. The bill puts the payments of $450 for 8 weeks and $600 for 5 weeks starting in October. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's a problem solvers. I got to solve that problem for you, problem solvers. You can't have unemployment benefits start in October. 2 reasons. One, some people didn't qualify for LWA, so they've gotten no enhanced unemployment benefits since July. You want them to wait August, September. You want them to wait 2.5 months. You want them to lose 8-9 weeks of enhanced unemployment benefits because you want to start it in October. Why? I don't understand that. 2, for people who did get LWA, they're still going to miss a week or 2. The difference of moving it back retroactively is such not a big issue, because when you're talking about $450 a week, well, then do it on top of LWA, which is $300 a week. So what I've done is I've taken an image, I put it on Twitter, and I'll put it right before this video goes live, that shows an image of 2 calendars, September and October, and it has on there the things that I think that need to be changed for the problem solvers bill, and one of them is FPUC 2.0 needs to be retroactive. So this is really incredible, great news. Well, when would I get the money, LALATE? Okay, focus, listen to my verb tenses, don't change my words, let's listen. There's a deadline, and the deadline needs to be complied with The deadline is October 1st. The deadline is that the airlines need money and need to be put themselves into the second stimulus package and get the second stimulus package signed by the president by October 1st, or the airline industry collapses. That requirement then would tee up a vote in the Senate on the 30th, the 29th, and a vote in the House on September 30th, so that the president can sign it into law October 1st. One. There's no guarantee that that's ever going to happen, but there's all indications it should and has to, because no one wants the airline industry collapse. Two, Republicans and Democrats have all said that the airlines will be in this and we're going to get this done by October 1st because they have to. You can't have an entire industry collapse. Three, if that's the case, if we do have the president sign this into law October 1st, then what would happen is there's a ramping up time to get the money to an agency and the agency to get the money to your state. So understand, and some reason people just don't seem to get this sometimes, is that some states are fast on paying unemployment benefits and some states are a hot mess. Listen, April, May, June, July, August, September, that's wait a second, what I just do? I added an extra 5. We're coming up on 5 months of me recording a video on unemployment benefits every single day for 5 months. I have singularly seen how many states simply just have bad computer systems, slow routing times. They just do it. And so people are always saying, why have I not gotten? The answer is patience. It's coming. So bottom line is that if this becomes a law on the 1st of October, some states may actually get you the money within 10 days. Other states could take upwards of 2 months, because some states are a hot mess express and some states are a really good express. They're not a hot mess. It's just a good express. So some of you could absolutely see the money in 10 days. It's absolutely very, very possible, but other states would be a hot mess express unto themselves. All right, so what do you have to do? What you have to do, you have to be on social media and be tagging the problem solvers, tagging the blue dogs, tagging the new age, saying, we got to do retroactive, folks. We got to do retroactive. I need this vote to approve, and we need to do this. You know, of all the issues that Republicans and Democrats really agree upon is enhanced unemployment benefits, and this bill singularly is really good for you because it's so much money at $450 and $600. The president has come out in favor of it. The Republicans have come out in favor of it. The Democrats have come out in favor of it. But then there's some ancillary people who have not. The Power of the Purple, which has now become really a blockbuster show, our last show every night at a very tough time slot late at night, is really well watched because it's about focusing on you and your power, you and your strength, knowing that you can get through this, knowing that you can use your strength and your voice and your knowledge to argue and push for things that you need. And what you need is enhanced unemployment benefits, and everyone wants to give you enhanced unemployment benefits, but some people don't want to give you the number you want. And what you need to do is get behind this bill to get it done. And here's another reason you have to get behind the bill. Economic data. Very, very bad news. On a day in which the stock market is crashing, and I told you it's going to crash, it's going to continue to crash, is a new report out from CNBC that interviews a couple people that says we're really in the storm of the financial cliff right now. Paige Martha Skiba, economist at Vanderbilt University, says we're in the eye of the storm right now. Another person, Jerome Powell, head of the Federal Reserve, says, my sense is that more fiscal support is needed. Of course, the details are for Congress, not for the Fed. A good proportion of the people working in these industries are likely to struggle. He talks about people who are being laid off or not getting enough employment benefits, and they are going to have problems making rent. We're in the eye of the storm. Bankruptcy experts, including bankruptcy experts, expect that stimulus is needed right now, or we're going to have massive bankruptcies, evictions, and foreclosures, and that the macroeconomic data is really bad, and that the macroeconomic data might be hiding some of the really bad struggles of low-income people. You had 526 comments to yesterday's video about enhanced unemployment benefits and FPUC and UI. Let me get to those right away. Before I do, let me remind you, if you have not gotten on UI or PUA and you are eligible, do it right now. UI is for unemployed people, W-2s. PUA is for people who are independent contractors, sole practitioners, who have had reduced hours or completely unemployed. You don't have to be completely out of work. You can just have reduced hours because of the pandemic. When going to apply for an application, you do it on your state's unemployment website. You need to make sure your data certification is correct. The data is the data which you were first impacted by COVID-19. So if it's March, don't list today, September, because ultimately you'll lose all those weeks of benefits. You go through the application, get approved, and then once you're approved, you have to certify for benefits every single week to bring it up to the present. Remember, you can't go from UI to PUA or PUA to UI, but you have to, if you are a PUA person, apply for UI first to get a denial, because PUA requires a denial of unemployment benefits to get PUA. Last, number of weeks of benefits. I get that question all the time. UI has your normal weeks of benefits, then you get extended benefits under your state. Those are more weeks. And then FPEUC, that's FPEUC, gives you additional weeks. That's under CARES Act 1. PUA, you have 30-something weeks, so you're not at the max number of weeks just yet. Funny times. Here we go with the positive manifestation coming to play. LA and Purple Power, go family. Donna Klein, we pay their salaries. They're just treating us like secondhand citizens. Helen Capone, how crazy Nancy's talking about impeaching Trump again. This woman's certifiable. It's just, I don't know why she's even spending her breath talking about impeaching him. I was just, get something done for us. Linda, they really need to make it in the middle of January because it will end in the holidays. Again, there'll be no more payments. They need to be a couple past weeks. I agree. That's what I talked about yesterday. And she has a great comment, Linda Blackburn, who's a longtime viewer of this channel, that you should not have FPUC expire on December 30th because a lot of jobs are seasonal, for example. People will be out of work after the holidays because there's seasonal jobs after the holidays. Second, you don't want, if you have no job, then you don't want to be losing your enhanced unemployment benefits in January, in the thick of winter. As eviction moratoriums are lifted, that's when you want to have it continue. So it should continue like late January. Sherry, what's with the leadership? You just never know what they're doing. Alton Dixon, good evening, LALATE. You should be pleased, think about running for House of Congress because of all your subscribers and viewers will vote for you. Run for the office. Just think of how many votes you will get, my friend. Just run for House Speaker. They would really fit you. Sorry, Nancy, or should I be? Thank you for the nice comment. Richard, Purple Power, you rock. You're bad. Mark Owen, the airlines are more important than the people. Ashley, I'm always here to listen to this. Has been a long road, but I'm sure we're going to be here for you. You've been such a journey, and the fact that you have over 250,000 subscribers, you should remind you how you truly appreciate everything you do. You're the best, Ella. You absolutely got me through this time, waiting for the LWA to kick in, including some dark days. So I just want to thank you for everything. You've been positive and telling your silly jokes. Love you and this Purple Power. We're much kind, like a weird Brady bunch. Love your sister from another Mr. Miss Kitty D. Delilah Stimulus Whisperer. I love that. I've been getting people FPUC and PUA and UI for a while, and some of them have really had very long wait times, but I've told them this is what you have to do. These are the weeks you got to certify. And remember, when you certify for every week and you keep on certifying, don't think you're not getting those weeks. It's just your state's slow. And so I've had the viewers like Eileen out of Florida who got an $8,000 hit, bam, lump sum, because they were behind 9 weeks on her payments. I have Kevin Lee out of Florida, Texas, who got $19,000 because they're behind, 21 weeks on his payments. And so things don't come as often as we want them to come. But my job is to also not only get you the money, but also keep you positive and ensure you will get the money, because you will. John Keith, people are starving to be evicted. Bruna Parks, we need to fire all those lazy rich Democrats. Michael, vote independent. Carol, what happened to all those trillions the airlines made in the past years? Good point. They have a lot of cash in the bank. But they're saying their income is down 85%. I mean, no one's flying. No one's flying, and they have not cut back routes, which probably was an error. So they're doing all the routes they would normally do, but all the planes are empty. Marina, Purple Power, Jackie Martin, good evening, LA. Pray everyone is having a wonderful weekend and everyone's enjoying you. You're the best part of the days and nights. Thank you. Jackie's a longtime viewer of this channel. Amy Stewart, we need retroactive unemployment benefits. Sandra Pitts, children grown hungry. Jack Parr, God bless you. Evelyn, I listen to all your videos every day. It's so important for everyone to listen to all your videos. We need to listen to all of them so we all know what to do. Thank you. I'm proud of the Purple Power. Yes, I mean, you have to listen to all these videos. I never understand why people would not listen to the rent video as though everyone has as no one has rent problems. Absolutely. I mean, you have to be listening to more than just the check video. Star Beam. Well, I don't think $1,200 is enough. Margaret, I think they've got a lot of money. They need to give more money. If you have questions in today's video, drop them in the comments below. I might feature them in tomorrow's recording. Boy, if there was a time to subscribe or a day to subscribe, it's today. We're on fire, and you need to be part of this incredible fire that's lighting sticks under everyone's feet. Go to the Funnest channel, subscribe, hit that alert button as well. Also, drop comments below. I might feature them in tomorrow's recording. Love to have you part of this Purple Power community. Also, like this video because this is a really good video, and I've gone to incredible details and I continue to stay on top of it for you. Coming up next is rent. Stay tuned for that. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, and stay at LA for more.